Ken Livingstone has announced his strategy to boost London's economy, creating 11,500 new jobs for young people and building 5,000 new homes. He was speaking alongside Labour leader Ed Miliband and the Shadow Chancellor Ed Balls in Camden. It was the first major public policy launch of his campaign to be elected as Mayor of London next year. Our political correspondent, Carl Mercer, has more.
It's also quite a lot about Dragon's Den and what was on the TV as well.
Some of the best brains in the capital. No, not them, but him. Two Eds and a Ken getting a lesson from businesses in Camden this morning. Among them, two firms at opposite ends of the ladder. 20-year-old Jamal Edwards, definitely a man of the moment. Jamal is the man behind SBTV, an online music channel, and the face of Google's latest TV advert.
What are you doing filming me?
He started with a camera his mum had bought him and now employs a dozen people, and was here to tell the politicians that things need to be made easier for young entrepreneurs like him.
Earlier in the game, it was just from my bedroom, and that was my office basically. So like, if I knew about these kind of places earlier, it would have been much more helpful as well. But I think it's just about getting the information out there, transparency, because there's not a lot of it around at the moment.
Today was part of Labour's campaign over the economy, with a call for some tax cuts and help for business. And it came with a gloomy jobs prediction from Labour's leader and his candidate for mayor.
I think no progress whatsoever. I mean, those small projects like this, where Labour councils working with local businesses will get a few people, a few hundreds, perhaps a few thousands, but I think it's just going to be worse.
I really fear a lost generation of young people who don't find work. And what's really worrying is not just the levels of youth unemployment, but the levels of long-term youth unemployment, i.e. over 6 months. So young people who are just left on the dole without hope.
Richard Terry isn't quite so glum about the future. A director at construction giant Arup, he says things have improved in the capital, albeit a little bit.
We're very conscious that improved confidence, if you like, is against a backcloth of a difficult and declining economy with all sorts of problems, so we're all very nervous.
Addressing that nervousness is probably the biggest challenge for all our politicians, even more so for those with elections to fight next May. Carl Mercer, BBC London News.
A university lecturer